The NBA season has reached a boiling point, and we are tracking every major development across the league. First up is the absolute sensation from Maine Cooper Flagg, who just wrapped up his debut campaign with the Dallas Mavericks. We are breaking down his historical rookie stats that have not been seen since the days of Michael Jordan, and why he is clearly the cornerstone of the Dallas franchise moving forward.
Your brand new iPhone deserves the best protection, and the iLume 3-Pack Screen Protector plus 3-Pack Camera Lens Protector has you covered. Don't take risks with your iPhone. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
The drama in the race for Rookie of the Year has never been tighter. It is a head-to-head battle between the Mavericks' cornerstone Cooper Flagg and the elite shooting guard for the Charlotte Hornets' Kon Knueppel. We are diving deep into the conflicting arguments between impact versus efficiency, and why the voters are completely divided on who deserves the top honor. With the playoffs officially tipping off, all eyes are on the former Dallas Mavericks players now chasing the Larry O'Brien Trophy elsewhere. We are looking at where fan favorites like Tim Hardaway Jr. and the New York Knicks sensation Jalen Brunson stand in their respective title runs. It is a wild landscape as these stars try to secure glory far away from their old home in Texas. Finally, the Minnesota Timberwolves are getting a massive boost just in time for their showdown against the Denver Nuggets. Franchise star Anthony Edwards is officially back on the floor after his injury recovery to lead the Wolves into this high-stakes series against Nikola Jokic and the title favorite Nuggets. You do not want to miss the analysis on how this shifts the entire Western Conference playoff picture. Make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel and hit that bell to stay ahead of all the action. What a wild ride it has been for Maine's own Cooper Flagg. If you were watching his rookie season, you know exactly what I mean. We didn't just witness the start of a career, we witnessed the birth of a franchise cornerstone. While his season ended a bit abruptly last Sunday with an ankle sprain in a blowout win against the Bulls, that final 10-point performance was just a small footnote in a year that shattered expectations. Let's look at the numbers because they are staggering. Flagg wrapped up his debut campaign averaging 21 points, nearly 7 boards, and 4.5 assists per game. It feels like only yesterday he and his twin brother, Ace, were tearing it up at Nakamas. But here he is, starting 70 games for the Dallas Mavericks and looking like he's been in the league for a decade. And let's address the elephant in the room, the Rookie of the Year debate between Flagg and former Duke teammate Kon Knueppel. Look, Knueppel had a fantastic year, but while he is an impressive piece for Charlotte, Flagg is the foundation in Dallas. Context matters, and Flagg isn't just playing, he is leading. He actually achieved something that hadn't been done since Michael Jordan in the mid-'80s, leading his team in points, rebounds, steals, and assists as a rookie. I'm not saying he's the next MJ, but let's talk about history. Flagg became the first teenager in NBA history to drop a 50-point game, and he racked up 4 40-point performances. Players like LeBron James, Kobe Bryant, and Kevin Durant didn't even hit those marks at that age. That is rarefied air, folks. Now, the challenge ahead is how he evolves as the league starts to build defensive game plans specifically to stop him. With the Mavericks clearing the deck, even trading away stars like Anthony Davis to fully commit to this rebuild, it is crystal clear that this is Cooper Flagg's team now. They're looking to pair him with more young talent in the upcoming draft, and if history is any indicator, wherever Flagg goes, success follows. It is going to be fascinating to watch him turn a rebuilding Mavs squad into a contender. Are you putting your money on Flagg to take the Roy Trophy, or do you think the voters will lean toward the perimeter shooting of Knueppel? Drop a comment below, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more deep dives into the next generation of NBA stars. Remember, the game changes fast, but talent like this, it stays. Ever felt like you were watching history unfold in real time? Well, the NBA Rookie of the Year race has officially become a nail-biter for the ages. We're talking about a dead heat between two former Duke teammates, Cooper Flagg and Kon Knueppel, that has veteran voters like Howard Beck scratching their heads and tossing their notebooks in frustration. It is, quite frankly, the closest race we've seen in a very, very long time. Let's look at the tail of the tape. In one corner, you have the #1 overall pick, Cooper Flagg. He wasn't just good, he was a one-man wrecking crew for the Dallas Mavericks. When stars like Anthony Davis and Kyrie Irving went down, Flagg didn't just step up, he exploded. Averaging 21 points a night and dropping historic 50-point games, he proved he isn't just part of the puzzle, he is the puzzle. Reporters like Mike Curtis are betting on his individual impact, arguing that he exceeded impossible expectations under a mountain of pressure. But then you have the case for Kon Knueppel. If you're a fan of efficiency and winning basketball, the Charlotte guard is your guy. He wasn't just a shooter. He led the entire league and made three-pointers, and was the heartbeat of a Hornets team that surged into the play-in tournament with a massive 25-win improvement. Voters like Bill Simmons are leaning his way, arguing that his movement and floor gravity were the true keys to Charlotte's success. Plus, let's talk availability. Knueppel played 81 out of 82 games, while Flagg's mid-season injury absence sparked a heated debate about the 65-game mandate. So, where do you draw the line? Are you voting for the raw, high-usage superstar who carries a struggling franchise on his back, or the elite sharpshooter who turned a lottery team into a playoff contender? It's the classic ceiling versus season argument that makes sports debates so electric. With the vote count currently sitting on a razor's edge, every single ballot matters. Who gets your vote? The force of nature in Dallas or the sharpshooting catalyst in Charlotte? Drop your take in the comments below, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button to keep up with the drama as we see who takes home the hardware. At the end of the day, no matter who wins, one thing is clear. The future of the NBA is in very, very good hands. Ever felt the sting of seeing your favorite stars wearing a different jersey during the most exciting time of the year? For Dallas Mavericks fans, this postseason is a masterclass in what could have been. With the Mavs sitting on the sidelines for the second straight year, the quest for the Larry O'Brien Trophy has become a strange scavenger hunt for former faces we used to call our own. It's a bitter pill to swallow, especially with Luka Doncic sidelined in street clothes for the Lakers, a twist of fate that feels like a cruel joke to basketball purists everywhere. But even with the headlines dominated by injury reports, the playoffs are still packed with former Mavericks fighting for glory. So, if you're looking for a horse in this race, who actually deserves your support? Let's talk about the ones who left a mark. We have guys like Tyus Jones and Quentin Grimes, who were basically just passing through town, and Harrison Barnes, whose stint in Dallas feels like a blur. But then you have the cult heroes, Maxi Kleber, Dorian Finney-Smith, and Tim Hardaway Jr. Now Maxi's tenure in LA has been quiet, and his shot has cooled off, likely keeping him on the bench while the Rockets, featuring DFS, look poised for a deep run. Finney-Smith might be more of a morale guy these days, but it's hard not to root for a workhorse like him. Then there's THJ. Since heading to Denver, he's been a revelation, fitting perfectly into the Nuggets' high-octane machine. He's the quintessential role player every coach dreams of, and he might just be the secret weapon in Denver's title defense. But let's be real. The elephant in the room is Jalen Brunson. Watching him evolve from a second-round pick in Dallas to the undisputed king of New York is nothing short of incredible. He walked away from Doncic's shadow to claim his own throne, and frankly, he's earned every bit of that hype. The Knicks look like a legitimate force of nature this year, and seeing Brunson hoist that trophy would be a storybook ending for a guy who just keeps proving everyone wrong. As we head into the thick of the playoffs, tell me, are you pulling for a Brunson-led championship run in the Big Apple, or do you have your eyes on someone else? Drop a comment below and let me know who you're rooting for. And hey, if you enjoyed this trip down memory lane, hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the pulse of the NBA. After all, the season may be over for Dallas, but the game of basketball never stops. Is the Minnesota Timberwolves championship dream finally back on track? If you've been sweating over Anthony Edwards' status heading into the playoffs, take a deep breath because the news is exactly what Wolves fans have been waiting for. After missing 11 of the final 14 games to manage a nagging knee injury, the franchise cornerstone is officially set to suit up for Game 1 against the Denver Nuggets. Think about how massive this is for Minnesota. They've been playing it smart, carefully preserving their star for the games that actually matter, even if it cost him his eligibility for end-of-season awards. But let's be honest, Anthony Edwards isn't playing for accolades. He's playing for a ring. Seeing him crush his pregame routine and dominate full practices confirms he is ready to take the reins back from Julius Randle, who has been doing an admirable job carrying the offensive load during this stretch. Make no mistake, the Timberwolves are a different beast with Edwards on the floor. His 32% usage rate isn't just a number, it's the heartbeat of their entire offensive system. Going up against a juggernaut like Nikola Jokic and the Nuggets is the ultimate trial by fire, but with Edwards back in the mix, Minnesota isn't just looking to compete, they are looking to prove they belong in the finals conversation. After 2 consecutive trips to the Western Conference Finals, the goal is clear. It's time to take that final leap. So, are the Timberwolves finally ready to dethrone the champs? Drop a comment below with your pick for this series, hit that like button to support the channel, and keep it locked here for all your playoff updates. Sometimes, the most dangerous team is the one that's finally fully healthy at the perfect moment.